hard money is because they get the chance to leverage their capital. They minimize the risk factor in each project. Okay, a lot less paperwork as well versus a traditional loan.
What's going on, everybody? God, I'm so excited. I'm here in the office of Joseph Castañeda, the money man. Check this out, y'all. Money right there, Doodle's team, and Duke and Allen. Hey, guys, I'm so pumped. I have the honor here to have Joe Castañeda as my business partner. And, it's so much knowledge, guys. And hopefully I'll be able to, you guys take your notebooks out. We're going to drop a whole bunch of knowledge about hard money lending, DSCR loans, and bring tons of value to y'all, all right? So, Joe, first, thank you, man, for having me here. It's like 8:30 p.m. on a Monday night.
I just flew in from Dallas, Texas. My man's like, dude, I want to interview you. Let's do it. But you know what? He's my business partner. Of course I'm going to do it. I don't care if it's at midnight, but we're here, man. We're going to rock it out, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem,
taking
man.
time from your business, and I knew you just landed, and I was like, bro, let's make it happen. So thanks, man.
Nah, no problem, bro.
Yeah, so, we're chatting about hard money lending, right? And all the different tools that are available in the hard money lending space.
Yeah.
There's always people out there, right, having, this is that and that and that. But I want to make sure we give value, right? And why would an investor go with hard money?
Okay. The reason why an investor will go with hard money, is because they get the chance to leverage their capital. They minimize the risk factor in each project. Okay, a lot less paperwork as well versus a traditional loan, and a lot of it is just asset based, meaning they go based off the product, which is the house, the value, the future value of that property. Once, let's say you're doing a fix and flip project, so you're going to inject some sort of rehab. You're buying it at a discount to sell it at a higher price once that rehab is finished, right? And so what happens is these type of projects, banks won't finance it because of the risk factor. They want to banks will only lend on an asset that's ready and move-in ready. But if there's any type of rehabbing that needs to be done, 9 out of 10 times a bank won't even entertain it.
Yeah. And I think one thing that I wanted to ask, kind of reemphasize, right, it's that banks, there are, I guess somebody, right, said that there's like this rehab loan that you could potentially get, right, like from a traditional
200K loan, something like
right?
that, 203K.
One thing you mentioned, the paperwork, right, the process that it takes for somebody to get that type of loan.
Yeah,
it's less time consuming, right, if you were to go with the hard money.
Absolutely, yeah. So those investment loans that the banks provide with rehab, that's a primary home. Like you have to live in there. And I think there's like a max of like $30,000 worth of renovations that you could actually use. And in some cases, you have to use their list of contractors. So, their list of contractors are going to be their pricing versus yours if you have some sort of relationships within that community of contractors, right? And it's full document loan, tax returns, transcripts, 2 years of income. Of employment. 2 months of reserves, things that we don't as hard money lenders ask for. We just ask for contract, rehab budget, and basic business entity docs and bank statements. Like how hard is that?
Yeah, so that's super powerful. So if you're definitely interested in doing any fix and flip loans, reach out to my man, Joe Castañeda.
No, reach out to Edgar. What are you talking about? My man Ray, he's a money man. Stop playing, man.
Yeah, here we go, guys. Duke Allen right here, guys, to serve you guys on any fix and flip loans. The other tool we have, right, is new construction.
Yes, we have a fix and flip, and new construction is somewhat similar. The same thing. It's just in new construction you have a bigger budget, and you have to have experience, at least one unit of a fully successful project and sold. In this market, since it's shifting and getting closer to the elections, underwriting is being a little bit more difficult. But the cool thing on our end of financing is that if you lack experience, and let's say, for instance, I lack experience, but Edgar here has experience as a new construction investor, I could tell him, hey, listen, let's team up. Let's joint venture. Let's put it on paper. And now his experience becomes mine. And now we could qualify for a loan, right? So we have fix and flip, new construction, and then DSCR loans, right?
Yeah.
Your DSCR loans is for your rental. For many that are doing the BRRRR method, you buy, you rehab, you rent, you refinance, and repeat. We have those type of loans. Now, rates are dropping, which is good. Rates are dropping. Now you could be liquid heavy now. You refinance, pull that cash out tax free, and you repeat the process over and over and over and over. So like if you're trying to do Airbnb, or the hottest thing right now is pad split as well, we could go ahead and finance those deals.
Yeah. So DSCR is an amazing tool, right? And can you just dive into a little bit more, right? We said DSCR. What does it stand for, right? You said it's more used for rental and different type of rental strategies such as pad splits, right? Airbnbs. But what is DSCR though? Like, how does that loan work?
DSCR stands for debt service cover ratio, right? So that means that we're going to let you borrow based off the cash flow it brings in versus you paying off your monthly dues. PITI. Principal, insurance, taxes, and insurance, interest. There you go. So what happens is, if, for instance, if you're only collecting $1,000, your typical DSCR ratio is 1.2. If you take $1,000 in rent and you divide it by 1.2, it gives you $83,000. That's the most I could let you borrow on an asset that you're only cash flowing $1,000 in rent. So it doesn't matter if the property is worth $1 million, but if you're only getting $1,000 a month in rent, I can only let you borrow what $1,000 is going to let you finance.
Yeah, that's important, guys, because you mentioned earlier, right? Interest rates are dropping. It's a great avenue. There's been situations, too, that fix and flippers, for whatever reason, they can't move their property, right? It's not selling in the market.
Yeah.
And this another avenue, right? You can refinance it. So definitely reach out to us. We can definitely help in that. And I know we've been talking about hard money, right? That's one side of the business that we're doing extremely well.
Yeah.
The other side of the business is private money.
Private money. PML.
PML. So we have tons of projects here in the Georgia market, right?
Yes.
One of the current projects you have going on is manufactured homes.
Manufactured homes, guys, is definitely, I guess, my loophole in all of this. I don't know. I know why I didn't tap into manufactured homes. Is because I lived one when I was younger, but at this point in my life, I would never see myself living in a manufactured home. But the numbers are there, right? Because a lot of people don't know how to underwrite land. They don't know how to order a survey. They don't know how to order a soil test, or who in the county to call to see if manufactured homes are allowed. Right. So we do this on a normal basis. So we found a passion, my girlfriend Giovanna and I, we found a passion into manufactured homes. We know how to underwrite it. We know where to buy these manufactured homes from. Like, we have to have a team, right? So once you understand that, it's like, it's we're going. Like right now we just put another property in the contract, so that makes nine pieces of land under contract. And it's only October 7th, guys. It's the first week of the month. So I'm probably pushing average right now for the month of the way we're going. We'll probably be closing maybe 20 lots. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. So we're definitely hyped, guys. But a lot of it has to do with PML.
Sure.
Private money lending. There's a lot of people in your area that have savings, that they have self-directed IRAs, that they have access to other people's money. And this is where we're going to be coming in, talking to in future events, is how to become a private money lender.
Yeah.
Right? In Spanish, English, we're going to make it happen.
Absolutely. And that's one side of the business, private money lending. Joe's current passion is like he's all into manufacturing homes. But besides manufacturing homes, you're also construction, right? New construction. So there's also opportunities there, right? Even in the new construction space, to be able to plug in yourself as a private money lender. And to Joe's point, right? There's a lot to be covered in that. But, just be aware, right? If you're new to real estate investing and want to learn how to put your money to work, private money lending is a great option, right?
It is a great option, especially when you're on title, either as a first or second lien position, at least you know your money is somewhat secured against the asset, right? Instead of, loaning it as like a handshake. Hey, I promise to pay you back. No, it's protected by an asset, which is real estate, not precious metals, not art, not digital coins. No, it's an actual like a structure or land. So that's the unique thing about being a PML, private money
Right.
lender, is it's secured against an asset.
Yeah, and it's important, right? Because as sometimes when people are new and want to get into real estate investing, the only avenue they see themselves is like, oh, I need to go buy a rental,
Yeah.
right? And that could be potentially a nightmare. I heard somebody the other day saying that they had $400,000. They went and bought a rental. A year later, they regretted it so bad.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, people are not, built to sometimes deal with tenants.
Tenants and toilets, guys, is definitely not, and it's true. They're not built for tenants and toilets. That's why you have property management companies to handle tenants and toilets. But they have a cost too.
Absolutely.
They charge anywhere between 8 to 12% of your gross rentals, right?
Yeah.
Not even that. You're investing $400,000 in one property, right? You still gotta pay taxes and insurance. If the AC went out, guys, if it's a 3-ton HVAC unit, that's at least $7,000 out the door, guys, out the door. And so you're like, wait a minute, if I'm only making $200 a month net on rent, and my AC just went out, I just lost 2 years and a half
Yeah.
of cash flow.
Cash flow.
Right. And you're still having to pay taxes every November. You still have to pay a lot of, guys, it just goes on and on and on. Being a private money lender, that's true cash flow.
Right.
You don't owe no money on that money. You don't owe interest on that money, but somebody's paying you anywhere between 8 to 12% return.
Right.
That's pretty solid. And you don't have to worry about tenants. And if that person you let to borrow that capital, they default, you got a property,
Yep.
you just foreclose. It's okay.
Absolutely.
Remember, they gave you 15 to 20% down.
Absolutely.
Right? So you're like, okay, yeah, I'll take it back. I'll fix it and flip it myself and keep it going.
Right.
Can't go wrong with that.
So it's powerful, right? Learning, right? Partner up with people that are doing this in the business, right? To make sure that you're positioned in a deal that makes sense. There's situations, right, in the marketplace that people will show you, right? Oh, yeah, you can get like 30% returns, right? And be careful, right?
Guys, if it's too good to be true, that's what it is,
Yeah.
guys. Do your due diligence.
Absolutely.
No matter what you do, you trust but verify. Even in this market, people are like, oh, these gurus doing this. Trust and verify. Show me your HUD statements that you've successfully done a transaction. Show me that you've done this before. Who's your team? Who's your attorney?
Right.
Always do your due diligence for sure.
Yeah, that's one big aspect when you're going into private money lending is that due diligence, right?
Yes. Very important, guys. Very important.
And there's so much more to uncover about due diligence. But for now, super pumped, super grateful to have a conversation with my man here, Joe. And hey, this is going to keep on going, all right, yo? So just stay tuned. Me and Joe are going to be dropping a lot of gems coming up. And for now, catch you on the next one, yo. Peace.